G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Before I get into this one, I do want to apologise. I haven't been on for a few weeks now. I've had some shocking issues with my computer trying to upload, just really slow screen recordings, really laggy. My computer fan's been going off its head and I just couldn't get a good one in, so I decided to do something a bit reasonable and take a break from uploading. It was just extremely frustrating, but we're winging it now, so we're just going to see how we go. And look, the buys are all over. Hallelujah. All the rough stuff's gone, and you guys don't know this, but last week I dropped into the top 4%. I dropped 2,000 spots in the rankings, and now this week we've gone up a 1.2. So, yeah, probably on par, I reckon. With the buys, it's good to just get it over and done with. Don't have to really worry about it anymore. I'll have a look at the side. On the weekend as well, I finally, believe it or not, you guys don't know, but I've never met Supercoach with DR before, but this week I was fortunate enough to meet him. I went over to his house today after playing football. Really, really good fun we had. He was man enough to have me over, and yeah, we just had a few beers, watched a couple of footy games. When I say a couple, I mean 3 or 4. So, yeah, full marathon. Just got right in the mix of it, and, yeah, it was great fun. So, yeah, once again, mate, thanks so much for having me over, and can't wait for it. We'll try and get a face-to-face podcast going on very shortly, but this is what we're dealing with. This is the side. Yeah, it's pretty much done except the forward line. I'm not 100% sure who to get in. That's why I haven't really made any moves, but defence, we had Tommy Stewart, the man that was robbed over 150, arguably. So frustrating to see. 120 is good in theory, but for what he did, 10 intercept marks, like one of the record-breaking marking intercept-wise. I don't know what I'm trying to say there, but he was so robbed, and yeah, that's going to be a massive talking point in the Swordplay podcast tomorrow night. I'll let DR rant about that one. I'll just sit back and listen to that. Lockie Whitfield, I feel like was also robbed. He was much better than 126. I don't know what champion data are doing this bloke. The amount of times he just cut that Carlton midfield open was inevitable. Just every single time he got the ball, he puts the Jets on, he accumulates really well, and he did have a quiet fourth quarter. Maybe he wasn't as good as I thought he was, but those first 3 quarters, just unbelievable. Did whatever he want, and he loves playing Carlton. Just carves them up every single time. So, yeah, that was really nice. Traded him in a couple of weeks ago, and I got a 70-odd from him last week. So, it was nice to see him bounce back. Jordan Ridley, the next bloke, you kind of just got to look around because it's just did not play his left, right, and centre in there. Gee, we got smashed over this bye. Jordan Ridley, really nice. It was kind of frustrating because didn't seem to be getting his kickouts they usually gets. Heppel was in there, and who else bloody took the kickouts? I can't remember. It wasn't really Stewart. It will come to me momentarily, but as a result, they seem to be sharing them around at the Bombers, and it's quite frustrating to see. But yeah, look, anything over 100 from Riddles, I'm more than happy with. Lockie Jones is injured. He's going to go this week. Break even of 60, so it's just about on par, and he's going to go. And yeah, just donuts pretty much all over the shop. I'll have a look at the midfield, and we got off really lightly here. How's that? It just goes down. See this bloody scroll thing here? It just doesn't know where it wants to go, does it? It just goes up and down. So I probably just won't touch it. Hopefully it stays. That's fine. I'm going to take that. Horrible feature, Supercoach. You guys got to get that fixed. I'm not even touching the screen. Unbelievable. Anyway, we'll get back into it. Bontempelli was my VC, and really happy with that. He went one, I think, he's so quiet. And he went 17 in the first quarter, and yeah, like 50-odd at half time. And I thought, I just struck the C on Callie, who's another man that I trade in this week, but then huge second half from the Bont, and he just got me over the line. He probably will reach 700k. He's got a break even of 100 or so. So really, really likely that he's so far out of reach, and I got him in the perfect time. And yeah, luckily I did that. That one trade, James Jordan to was it Jordan? Yeah, it was. Yeah, Jordan to Bontempelli. I take that every day of the week. So yeah, that's always really good. A bit of a stuttery type of video. This is what happens when you take a break from recording. You're sort of all over the place and everything's going right now. So I'm not even going to stop it. I'm just going to let it play out. So yeah, apologise for the shocking form on camera. I'll try and get better at that as I upload more consistently. Clary Oliver didn't play. He was a nice captaincy option, and yeah, it worked out for the best. And McRae really stiff here. He always gets 30, but butchered on occasions. I won't be surprised if Tommy Stewart took at least 4 of those kicks from McRae. Just unbelievable disposal efficiency. Hopefully he doesn't do that again. I know a lot of the competition VC'd him, so very stiff. So the blokes who just straight up captained Merritt and then Kelly and yeah. But if you captain this bloke here, Lyons, you'd also be laughing. He loves the wet conditions. Every time he plays in the rain or the dew, he carves it up and he's virtually unstoppable. So I know I was always going to captain Kelly, but he would have been another one I would have considered. But yeah, Bonapale got me over the line. It's not every day. Well, it's not every day. Yeah, it's not every day you would have got a captaincy over 140, especially this week. It was a tough week for it, so yeah, really rolled the dice on him. Their line's really good. The midfield was terrific for me this week. That's what responded and got me back up in the rankings. And yeah, we traded in Josh Kelly. I traded him in virtually straight away. I got him in before round 12, had his bye. And the reason I did that was I was planning, so I have Jolly and then Whitfield by the time I have that round 13 bye. So I would have been able to get both in at the same time. So yeah, DR sold me this pick in a nutshell. He discussed it on the phone for about 5 minutes and I went, yeah, I'm picking him. What a solid player he's going to be. And really unlucky. Did his ankle basically in the first 2 minutes of the game. And yeah, DR and I were just watching going, oh, what have we done here? And I feel for DR because he did captain Kelly and we're just riding every single possession he got. Every single good kick he did, we're like, yeah, kicked a goal and we're out of our seats. So, yeah, it's unlucky, mate, but 100, you still take that. It could have been a lot worse, and luckily he played out the rest of the game. Should be good this week. Fingers crossed. Plays Hawthorn and has a great record on them. So, yeah, sky's the limit with this pick. And Merritt, yeah, a bit stiff here. Bloody hell, he butchered, didn't he? I mean, every time he got it, he just kicked it to the Hawthorn opposition. I don't know. Just wasn't his day, was it? And we traded in Newcombe. I think everyone did. Massive trade target after last week's dominant performance, the record-breaking 14 tackles for a debutant and responding with 24. It's just not that good, is it? But, oh, well, yeah. You deal with that. A lot of the comp has him, and I'm happy I have coverage. Ideally, I wouldn't mind Bramble instead, but I'm going to trade him in this week, I'm pretty sure. And we'll have a look at the rucks and the forward line. Really stiff in the rucks. Now, yeah, what happened here was I traded in Reeves on the Thursday night last week. I was going to say this in the review last week, but I just didn't get it up. The computer was giving me that much shit. But I traded Reeves in on the Thursday, and I couldn't reverse it when he wasn't named. And I was pretty much set for a donut now. And, yeah, back-to-back donuts in the ruck, really. So I had Gorn, but yeah, it's just it's not ideal. That's costing me a fair bit. My original plan was to go Nick Nat and then have Reeves, but obviously Nick Nat having that round 14 bye, it really hurt me. So yeah, not much really went to plan here. I just have to have my fingers crossed that Brodie Grundy makes his return this week. If he's going to be out for another 2 weeks, I will highly consider trading him, but I doubt I will. It's just costing me so many points. I don't know what to do. I know George and DR have Zach Smith, which isn't a bad move. It wasn't for me. I was never going to do that. But I don't mind the coverage. But yeah, donuts just something I have to wear for this week. I'll have a look at the forward line. Hall and Zeeble trio. It's fantastic to see. They were both really good. I thought Hall was a little bit better than 100, especially in that second half. He really turned it on. Zeeble just did what he had to do. Superb selection. And Jarman Impey, well, this could be a feature for Supercoaches who, on the Swordplay podcast, and go, Supercoaches who traded out Jarman Impey, and yeah, you're gonna be copping that quite hard because, yeah, I know, it looks terrible because he's going to drop like 60k almost, like could be mid 300k. But the fact of the matter is, who are you going to? So, and yeah, he's going to have his bad games, but his ceiling's pretty high. And if you're in the forward line, you're scoring 100 plus, I'll take that every day of the week. Look, yeah, he's going to crumble a lot in cash, but it's not like I'm trading him anyway. So, worst case scenario is F6 and I just deal with it. So, I was never going to get rid of him. I thought that would have been pretty silly. Jimmy Madden, this is one I'm taking full credit for. And one, what were we discussing? I think it was the sacrifice. We did a sacrifice in the podcast a couple weeks ago. And I had a can of Guinness and like a pub theme behind me, like a background saying Ryan Lester gets injured, which he did. And I did that before he got injured, which was just crazy. The Supercoach gods heard me loud and clear. And there you go, Jimmy Madden played. So I think his job security is pretty good. Really nice run dash off half back, and yeah, looks the goods. I think he's exactly what Brisbane need, and Leicester seems like he's going to be out for at least a few weeks. So it's going to be nice for the meantime. So yeah, that I don't believe in God. As I said, I'm not a Catholic by any means. It's all right if you are, but I definitely believe in the Supercoach gods. I guess that's what I'm trying to say there. We traded in Briggs as well. Went super early on him. Just needed someone to play. Look, I didn't want to have 14 playing. I needed 15 at least, and he was my man. Works really good with Madden. When I trade out Jones, I might be able to flip Briggs and get a forward. I don't know what's going on, but at least I'll be able to have one at each end. And great coverage, great DPP. It's not every day you have a forward defender, let alone two of them as rookies. So, yeah, just absolutely wrapped with that one. And, yeah, bench is just whatever. You got Dusty and Coleman Jones. So these are my trades. So I'll just, get the regulars back on field as you do. I'll probably work that out later. I'm going to take it easy this week with trades. I really want Nick Hind. I tried getting him in. I just can't. And I've got the trades. I've got more than enough trades. Probably too many, if anything. But I don't have the rookies, so that's costly. We're going to get rid of Jones. He's got to go. He's on the chop, and I think he's injured. I can't remember what he'd done. But, yeah, as a result, probably going to be out for a while. And, yeah, for break even of 60-odd, look, he might go up another 5K, but look, I doubt it. And we're going to flip Fife. He's the computer fan. It's really starting to warm up now. The computer loves it when I do my trades because it goes, yeah, you really warm me up here. I'll try and be as quick as possible because it's bloody loud. I don't know if you guys can hear it that well with the mic, but I can hear it pretty easily. But yeah, we're going to get rid of Jones and obviously flip Fife in defence. It's not like I need him anyway. I've got a completed backline, and once the computer loads, I think you guys can guess who I'm getting in. I need the coin. I don't have to field him. We're going to go Bramble, who scored respectably, and for a player at that price, it's more than ideal. And another one I wish I actually went early on. Oh my god, this is an absolute shamble. This is a shamble. See, this is why I haven't uploaded in weeks, because you could see how frustrating this would get. And to be honest, this isn't even that bad. I mean, like, at least I'm able to do my trades. It's a bit slow, yeah, but like when we're having the 4 trades in the buy rounds and I was trying to do like 3 of these trades, it was literally impossible and by far the most frustrating thing I've ever encountered. So, yeah, just bear with me here. Yes, I want to trade out Jones for Bramble. Wow, okay. No, I'm just happy to have this in there anyway. It doesn't matter. Look, as long as I'm uploading, I feel like that's the main thing. You guys are probably going to hate on me because this is just pretty poor. Yes. Yeah, I don't want to get that fixed. I tried downloading, what was it, buddy? OBS Studio. There it is there. I think that's what Jaws and DR use. Got it up. Didn't really know how to use it, and I'm pretty sure it might be a bit quicker. I'll have a look at it during the week. I actually use QuickTime Player, which is a really good recording, like HD videos, but sometimes it can be a bit laggy because it uses a lot of energy, and obviously screen recording, having Supercoach, and yeah, I guess as you guys already knew by now, pretty ordinary internet, it can be quite frustrating. But I guess all I have to do now is just sit and wait. Here we go. Bloody unreal. All right, we got through that shit. Hopefully, hopefully you guys don't mind there because, yeah, it's quite frustrating. And you can hear the fan now. It sounds like a jet taking off on a runway. It gets that bloody loud. And obviously I want to get all my premiums back on field if it'll let me. You guys get the gist of what I'm doing anyway. I don't know what my captains are for this week either. I'll scroll down here. Oh, it's not letting me. Bloody frustrating, guys. Absolutely frustrating. Yeah, I don't know. Brisbane on the Thursday. So I got Thursday footy back. I didn't know that. Might VC Lions. I don't know. I don't know. Steel against Richmond. They concede a lot of points, don't they? Oh, it's tough this week, isn't it? Because I know all the good players are playing relatively late, so Oliver against Essendon, might do that for Bontempelli, or maybe GWS Hawthorn, maybe VC Jolly for Bont, that was my initial plans. I was always going to do that, but with the whole ankle situation on the weekend, I don't know if I trust Jolly completely to be a top bloody 5 scorer of the week. I think he can get 100, but 150 probably out of the question, I believe. Why is the captaincy on Ridley? I mean, wow, this is a shock. I didn't even bloody click it. Not even close. I'll probably just end the video here, guys. You guys get the gist of what I'm doing anyway. Obviously, I'm getting all my premiums back on field, and I've got a full team. The only thing I need to do is the forward line. But I wouldn't mind getting in. So instead of having Madden, I'd probably trade up Coleman Jones for Nick Hind. Maybe next week. I've banked a bit of coin. Hopefully another rookie pops up. We'll see how we go. And then go Bosman Vlagi for maybe a Bailey Dale. He's going to drop a fair bit of cash from that 50 odd he got. So yeah, that's pretty much the side, to be honest. It looks really good. Absolutely wrapped to the midfield. The midfield's where I've really gotten lucky here. It was so risky trading in Bontempelli because he was so expensive. And Jordan, he was pretty much like 350k or something, and banked all that cash. I thought, I need to get him, and bloody luckily I did. It could have gone one of two ways. He could have just gotten tagged and I could have lost about 60k, but if anything, he's gone up, and he hasn't been cheaper than when I got him. So yeah, nearly 700k, which is just outstanding, and he doesn't look like slowing down anytime soon. No one can go with him. He's too big, he's too strong. So yeah, he's a superstar, Bontempelli. But yeah, that's it. That is the side. I think I have Coleman on the field. Seems a bit more legit because Boz and Vlagi won't play. Oh, it doesn't matter. I might actually have Boz on field for Briggs or Madden. Oh, buddy, we'll do a rookie loophole. How does that sound? But yeah, I'll finish up the vid here. It's dragged on probably a little bit too long now. I'll deal with the captaincy later. I can't be stuffed with this computer. So we've got 145k left, and that's gonna. Someone just called me. Sorry about that. Someone. Oh, now I'm bloody off track. So I've got 145k, and that's going to be beneficial for next week, and I should be able to upgrade to a Nick Hind or someone. We'll see what the rookies are doing. 6 trades left. I feel like that's too many, but that's all right. I reckon maybe even a Stephen May to Callum Mills, see how we go with injuries and stuff, but I think we're in a good spot. We're just an upgrade behind most of the competition, but we got the midfield and the defence to sort of get me over the line. And look, if you ever want to have a completed team, I reckon the forward is the last place you go for, because that's why I've been so hesitant. I went Hall last week, and that was my first upgrade all year because I don't trust any forward picks. So yeah, I'm happy that I waited until this point in time because now I've got a really good read on who I want, and I think Nick Hind's the first guy before he gets too out of control, and then yeah, I'll wait on Bailey Dale, and he's probably going to break even at 140 or something. So yeah, I'll get him in. I'll be way more than that actually. He did score 50. Oh, I keep forgetting that. So that'll be an ideal last upgrade depending on where he gets played for the remainder of the season. But that's it for the video, guys. Once again, I seriously do apologise. I haven't uploaded in 2 weeks. It's not that I couldn't be bothered or anything like that. It's been so much drama trying to get through a take, and if you do your own videos, bloody George, DR, JD, whoever's watching, you'll know for sure that once you butcher like 2 or 3 takes, it's almost impossible to get through one because you get frustrated, you keep coughing up. And so I'm just happy to get this one out there. It's a relief to have a video back on the channel. And in regards to the rookie review, you guys let me know if I should go on with it or not. I definitely will, like that's my segment, but whether I do it for the remainder of the season, because most blokes have their team and there's just not many rookies on the bubble, or have their team completed, and there's not many rookies on the bubble. That's what I was sort of trying to say. So do I go on with it this year? I don't know. Maybe I might look a bit more into it in the Swordplay podcast and just have the rookie review in that kind of thing, which is upload every Tuesday night on the Swordplay YouTube channel. Go subscribe to that if you haven't already. We got 200 subs in about 2 days, and it hasn't really moved much from then. People still don't care anymore, but we talk a lot of shit. DR and I have our own segments. There's a lot of banter, but a lot of Supercoach as well, and we have a lot of fun. That's it for me, guys. I'm gonna leave it at that before the internet or the computer carks it. So hope you went this week. Hope you went good this week and got through the buys quite nicely. And for now, I'll see you guys in the next video.